Hey, what is up guys? I am Ascari Husky here today, and today we are back with our second Indie FurCon 2018 Fursuit interview. Guys, today we have Dipstick. Dipstick does the YouTube thing, the Twitter thing, and I'm pretty sure every other social media thing. He's awesome. Wow, that sounds like I actually don't know you. Because you have Instagram.
No.
You don't have IG.
Nope.
So I've been tagging someone by the name of Dipstick.
Oh no, have you?
Because I do @ and then your Twitter tag. Oh no. So everything under Dipstick. You have YouTube and Twitter.
Yep. YouTube, Twitter.
So I was right. I was right. I wasn't 100% sure on Instagram. That's why I was like, and maybe the Insta. Okay, it sounds like I don't know you. Okay. Whoops. Hey, what is up guys? I am Ascari Husky here today, and today we are back with our second Indie FurCon 2018 Fursuit interview. Guys, today we have Dipstick. Dipstick is on YouTube and Twitter. Guys, go check out his stuff before we do this video below. Hey, what is up guys? I am Ascari Husky here today, and today we are back with our second Indie FurCon 2018 Fursuit interview. Guys, today we have the wonderful Dipstick. Dipstick is on YouTube and Twitter. Go check out his stuff before we get into this video, but if you already have, or maybe you want to skip that little portion, welcome to today's Fursuit interview. Welcome back, guys. It's always great to see everyone's smiling faces and everyone in general. Guys, like I said, today we have Dipstick, and per usual in the interviews, we go to social media and ask questions, but before we get into any of that, Dipstick, how are you today? How was Indie FurCon? It's Sunday, and the con has basically died down a lot. How has your con been?
It's been pretty good so far. This is like one con I really like going to. It's got like a small con feel, but the con space is actually pretty good size.
Yeah.
And you get people coming from all over. So I like it. I like the good vibes.
Yeah, it's a nice like medium in between, not too big, not too small. It's like that in between, you know. So yeah, no, it's definitely a good con. This has been a wild con for me, I'll say that. But guys, like I said, we go to social media, Twitter, and ask you guys to ask said fursuiter questions, and holy shit, you guys always ask a ton of questions, and it is very much so appreciated. With that being said, I think we'll answer some of those. So the first question we have is by and I know this guy is a really cool guy, by Rommel Fox, and that is, ask him why he denies being a bottom.
Rommel, you know I'm not a bottom. I have the necklace to prove it. Come on now. I don't deny it. Alright, look, alright. So the only reason I deny it is because everybody just keeps shitting on me for it. I get like one piece of art that shows me being a bottom, and then everybody's like, oh, we got you figured out now.
Yeah, right? It's like that one thing, and then everyone's just on it for the rest of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, people remember.
Yeah, people refuse to forget shit. So, yeah, I get that.
Thanks, Rommel.
Fraud Husky asks, what is the last thing that caught you off guard in a good way?
I'd have to say, it came about last year, when I came out to like my parents and stuff about like all the furry stuff, because they kind of had their own idea of what it was like, because they seen the stuff on like Tosh.0.
Oh
like
no.
on TV,
oh,
yeah.
Not from Tosh.
So yeah, the
Not
bad like
Tosh.
connotations.
Tosh is like outside of that one CSI episode, I want to say anything Tosh touches is the worst way to find out.
Oh,
You've seen Brickleberry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god, yes.
Oh yeah. Like anything Tosh touches, that's not how you want to find out.
Oh no, absolutely not. So like I told my mom about it, and she was like, yeah, I think I saw this on Tosh, and I was like,
oh,
great.
Shit.
Great. But then, like I got my suit in, and showed it off to my parents and stuff, kind of told them what it was about, and now they're like all for it. They're always asking like, when the next con's gonna be,
Yeah.
or like when I'm doing like these little meetups that are local.
Yeah.
And like my dad even has tried on my suit because he like loves it so much. So I'm like,
That's cool.
awesome.
Actually, that's really, really, really
yeah,
cool.
yeah, they're super supportive of it. So
That's
I mean,
cool.
it really caught me off guard, but like in the best way possible.
So the next question we have is by Pyro Wolf, and that is, what is your life motto and a saying you live by?
This is kind of like, I guess, cliche, but we got taught this in middle school, and it was like the golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated.
Oh, always.
So that's kind of like in the back of my mind, just one thing that I keep in mind, like when I meet new people, or
Yeah.
when I interact with people, I try to, I
Yeah,
want to respect
you
them.
want to be like,
Yeah,
like how I do it. Like when you first meet someone, if even no matter what you've heard about them or anything else, you give them a chance. Always,
Yeah,
always
exactly.
give someone a chance.
Exactly.
Because just because person Z said, "Oh, this person's a bitch," doesn't mean they're actually a bitch. I mean,
Right.
hell, there could be someone I don't like, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna get mad or anything if someone I know is friends with them or gives them a chance, because I give everyone a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's like one of those things where it's just, yeah, I get that. No, I
Right.
totally get that. Myself, that, and kind of always be there for people. You know what I'm saying?
feel you,
Because
yeah,
like you
absolutely.
never know when people will need someone. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And when you're on the other side of that, it's really nice to, you know. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one of those things where it kind of like links up. So people, and some people go, "Oh, well, you're too nice," and then they think selfishly, but that's not how you gotta live. You gotta live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
You gotta
yep.
like help like as like many people you can, because when you do, you know, maybe like something good will come to you later. But who cares about that? Help others, because if you ever need it, they'll
exactly.
be there. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
You want that helping
Yeah.
hand to be there for you, too.
Yeah, because like, and even if it's not that person, you don't wish that upon anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even, I wouldn't even wish that upon my enemies. If someone I didn't like, I know there's someone locally I don't like, but if he ever hit me up and said, "I really just need to sit down and I really need to talk," whether or not I like him, I don't care. Everything he would say everything he would say would stay between. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, even be there for your enemies. It sounds weird. It sounds really fucked. But as long as they haven't like seriously wronged you or anything, you know what I'm saying? Just treat them good, because maybe if they don't like you, they'll eventually start turning around and go, "Oh, he's actually not a bad dude."
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah. So Stormy the Fulf asks, "What is your favorite car?" Now I gotta ask, is it GM, Mopar? Is it foreign? Well, first, foreign or domestic?
It is domestic.
Okay. So GM, Mopar, Ford.
Chevy.
Okay. Okay.
Corvette.
Oh, I was about to say that. What model? C5?
I like the Z06s.
The C5 or C6? Because they did have a Z. I think they had a Z06 C5, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's C6.
The C6.
Yeah.
I love the C6. That is one of my. Ooh.
You just can't go wrong
You
with it.
just.
It's,
Ooh.
oh,
Ooh. The LS. I like the LS7, and I don't think it's in the Z06. Is that the Z06 that has the LS7? That 7-liter V8.
oh yeah, it should be. Yeah,
that big ass fucking
Yeah.
If you don't understand cars, we are speaking complete gibberish to you. But your typical little 4-cylinder motor is usually anywhere between 1.4 liters and like 2.4.
Yep.
And in that frame, okay. Hold a bottle of Mountain Dew, like a 2-liter Mountain Dew. That is your like typical car displacement. Now, Z06, 246, hold 3.5 of those. That is like, that's basically how big that motor, it's like a 7-liter.
Yep.
It's almost
Oh,
1
it's a big
liter per
boy.
cylinder. Those are some big ass fucking pistons, dude. Holy shit, I love those. And then if you boost them, think about it, you already have all of this other.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Just the raw power behind it.
Yeah.
It's just, oh.
I remember getting to drive. It was a C7 Z06, so it was supercharged. But I remember I've driven a Z06. And I remember I did this is back when I worked at the car dealership,
Yeah.
right? And we had to take it from one dealership to another, and I had to take the highway.
Oh, yes. Wide open.
Oh. I don't, now, if it was like brand new, had like 100 miles on it, I would not have done it. But I had like 10,000 miles,
Yeah.
and I was just like fucking
We'll
banging
hold it
the
open.
gears.
Yep.
I'm just like, oh god, I have never driven a car that fun ever.
You gotta take
Corvettes.
advantage of it.
Dude, Corvettes are the fucking best. So C6, what would you do to that C6?
I'm not really sure.
Not sure?
Not
okay.
sure.
Would you at least do big cam? You have to do a big cam.
I would probably do big cam.
If I ever had a V8, that would be the first modification I do. Cam and heads and cam. Just because
no, definitely the heads.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like, it just big cam V8. I'll play an audio clip right now of a big cam V8. But that is hands down the sexiest thing you will hear. Yeah. And then if you hear them wide open, just down, it's so loud. Oh my god, it sounds so good. And then if you add a supercharger on top of that. I'm like low key. I'm like low key right now, like building my dream Corvette. Like straight up, I'm just like describing everything I want in it. And then nah, man. So you got a question? You watch this YouTube channel? 1320 video?
Yeah, actually, I don't think I have.
You know, you've never watched 1320 video? No, here.
Here we go, real quick.
1320 video. This I'm on YouTube. 1320 video. This channel? If it loads.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Okay, here. This one or Mexico Racing League?
Ooh.
Street car take.
Street cars.
You know what? You know the big street racing thing that happens every year in Texas?
Yeah.
They go to that.
No kidding.
And film like all of that. They're like one of the biggest, like.
Here we go.
Like
Here we go.
This. I'm gonna play this exact video in like the corner of the video while we're watching it, so you guys can actually get like context. You never seen this one?
I have not.
Motherfucker subtitled on, whatever. But like, they go to a spot, right? They'll find, you know what I'm saying? That
For our
they
last
know
night
people.
here in California, we're out for a roll race meet. We got about 30 cars, a little bit of everything. We're gonna hit the highways, 40 rolls, 50 rolls, 60 rolls, whatever. Racing for a couple hours.
They actually they went to Chicago, and I knew some of the guys
Last year this was a huge
that
success,
were in that. I was like, I know that GTR, I know that Corvette because of the local car scene. And the best part was, I was like, I didn't go to that one meet. No! I was like, I missed it. I was like, I missed the greatest street racing on earth.
What's this thing like?
Because even though my car isn't fast, I would have like jumped in someone I knew was like Corvette. No, we're going. I don't care if we win or lose. We're fucking going.
We're just gonna show up.
Just show up, but like the car, they like, so what they do is like at the beginning they explain the car, the mods, everything. We're gonna skip ahead. We're gonna skip ahead to like 609. But they do like track racing and street racing, everything. Roush Mustang versus Red Nitrous. Never heard of this channel before?
No, I have not.
How have you not heard of this channel? You're a car guy.
Now I have so
What
many
the
videos to
fuck?
watch.
What the fuck? No. Here, I'll play the Mexico Racing League trailer. Oh, yeah. The one we were just spitting for them. Fucking
Yeah.
Or,
music to my ears.
Okay, this is my favorite video on all of YouTube. It's a... a year in Mexico. You understand that, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
okay,
Yes, I do.
yup. Okay, a little bit of context in the car community.
Oh gosh.
Around the same interstates we all drive on every day.
Yeah, baby.
The drivers put cameras on their cars and then post YouTube videos.
They're also making their own
Gone.
moves, and police are trying to stop them.
It's illegal. It's deadly, and your kids could be doing it.
That is the greatest thing on earth. Alright, so a little bit of context for those of you who don't understand that. A big thing in the street racing community, as most of you guys know, I'm a huge car guy, but I used to be very, very heavily involved in the underground street racing scene in Chicago. I didn't have the cars, but I was the guy who lined them up. I knew everyone. I knew where to go. You know what I'm saying? That's all the context I'm giving you. And what they called it, whenever you go street racing, what they call it is like, oh, we're going to Mexico, because like it's ridiculously like illegal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like California, if you actually get busted street racing in California, you can actually lose your car, lose your license, go to jail. Everyone's surrounding you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was like the biggest digression of a question on Earth. So the next question we have is by Fluffy Boy, and that is, ask him why does his ears look so adorable? They stand out just like a German Shepherd.
You know, I used to get that a lot. Like really when I first got the head, everybody was like, "Oh, you look like a puppy German Shepherd," and I'm like, "I'm a wolf." No, I know they're not like typical wolf ears, but
Yeah.
I'm a wolf. No house dog.
No house dog
Like
or a
you.
wild dog. Like me, I am
Like
a house
you.
dog. No, I'm a sled dog. I'm a sled,
Sled dog,
Sled
yes.
dog. Sled dog.
Oh, where's your harness?
My God. You put me on spot. Soon, when the suit comes. Soon.
Soon.
Suit
Yes.
by MFF, kids. Suit by MFF. I went from like wanting to be quiet about that to just not caring.
Just loud.
Just like, I was like,
Let
fuck it.
everybody
I was
know.
like, hey guys, yeah. So, Breezy at IFC asked, why are you so cute in and out of suit?
Hi, Breezy. I think you're a little biased with that question, though, because, like, you like me a little bit. So, it's in the genes, you know?
It's in the genes.
It's just in the
It's
genes. Plus, wolves. All wolves look good. So,
Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
that's why we're, like, number one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why everyone is one. 'Cause you're basic.
Oh, God, I know.
'Cause you're
We are
You're
basic.
so basic.
I'm white.
Like, you were like like, you're not even like a colorful, like, lime green or red, or, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You're
I
just,
know.
You're
I'm
just
just
the
like-
basic white and black, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the plainest of wolves.
So, Alexis Blackwell asked, 1, how scary is it with white fur? 2, how tall are you? And 3, are you a good boy?
Alright, so 1, the white fur, it is, like, in the back of my mind all the time when I'm wearing
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Like, even when I'm not wearing it, it's just like, I need to, like, not touch anything.
Yeah. So,
And,
even though I haven't filmed a hug challenge in, like, 2 cons, whenever I do it, like, when I hug white suitors, like, normally when I hug a suitor, I'm just like, yeah, but when I hug white suitors, I'm just like,
Just a little gentle.
hey, I'm gonna back up now. Like, legit, like, that's, like, and then you get those suitors that, like, the white suits, and then they just bring you, and you're just like, oh,
Oh, no.
you're like, oh, no.
Oh,
So, like, but, like, honestly, when I hug a white suitor, I'm just like, hey.
no. Just real gentle. I don't want any spots on you.
And, like, like, straight up, like, one of my biggest fears was, like, when I did this interview, like, in the back of my mind was, his fur is white. I'm just like, oh, God. I don't want to be the guy that, like, oh, God.
No, no.
Like, you're sitting there thinking of everything that could go wrong.
Oh, I know it.
And, like, with suitors, I sit there and I think of that. But when it's, like, white fur, you think of it even more.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And it's like,
Just, oh, no.
oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, it's, like, not even, like, just dirt.
Yeah.
I've heard, like, people have a hard time taking pictures of white suitors, too, just because, like, the...
How bright?
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
they are. If like you're out in bright daylight like today,
Yeah.
it like blows out the highlights. And if you're taking like if you're a suit like yours where it's like black and white, you like almost like it's a different kind of challenge. All black suits are hard, all white suits are hard, but when you have a suit like his, it's even more of a challenge, especially during the day.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so easy to blow out highlights, and anything that is white, the highlights get blown out so much easier. Like when I was setting the settings for the camera for this, I'm just like, I think that's right. I'm not sure. I'm like,
we'll see.
I was like, we'll see. So if it's like ridiculously overexposed on him, I'm so sorry.
So I guess part 2 was how tall am I?
Yeah.
Without the ears, I'm a solid 5'11". With
You're
the
the same
ears,
height as me?
Mhm.
You're 5'11"?
Mhm.
Oh, no shit.
yeah. And then with the ears, it's like 6'3".
6'4", yeah.
They give you a little bit.
Just a little. It's like when Majira's in suit. It's just like,
Just that much more than he already
you're
is.
just like, what? Like, he looks like he's like 7 foot tall in suit. Like, holy shit. Like, it's crazy.
He does look, he like looms over everybody.
Yeah. And the last part of that was, are you a good boy?
Oh, I'm the best boy.
You're the best boy?
I'm the best
You're
boy.
the best boy?
I mean, just look at this thing.
So the second to last question we have is by @FurriesRules, and that is, who is your fursuit crush?
But to be honest, like Fursuit crush from the very beginning, since I really got on Twitter, has been Avi Fox.
Okay. I'll post like a photo like somewhere on the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just everything about it. Like his suit is just super cute. The way he acts in the suit is just perfect. Like the personality that he gives off is, I love it. I love everything about it.
Alright. Me personally, I have 3. I have like 3 tied at 3. Have you ever heard of Fluty Bailey?
I have none.
He's a hero fur. You ever heard of Spook?
I have. Yeah.
Spook, the person who's friends with the party.
Yep.
And I know you've heard of this third one. Everyone's heard of this third one. Sky Cabot.
Absolutely.
Yep. I remember last year when I did the photo shoot for Spook and Cabot at MFF. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm doing this.
I'm doing this.
Like I don't think I've ever like gone so hard to like try and get something right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
absolutely.
just like, every ounce of me was trying to get everything right, and I got everything wrong.
Oh no.
So yeah, there's that. So those are my 3. But yeah, no, we'll put a picture up of his somewhere on the screen while he answered the question. I don't know. That's past tense. Hey, look, it came up again. That is such an odd name. I'm gonna call you Jake Nader. Is that Jake Nader?
Jake Nader?
Jake Nader?
Jack Nader? I don't know how you say his name.
Hey, check this out. How would you say this person's at? Okay, so we're not the only one.
Chickenider?
Jake Nader?
Jake?
Jake
Jake
Nader?
Nader?
Chickenider?
Jake Nader?
Or Jack Nider?
Jack Nader? Should we just call him Bobby?
Just call me
Bobby.
Bobby.
So, Bobby I can't even say it with a straight face. Bobby asked, why the name Dipstick? I'm sorry, Bobby, for getting your name wrong. So why the name Dipstick?
It actually comes from my pet dog. She has this like brown tail, like brownish tan, and it's white on the tip.
Mm-hmm.
So we would always say that she had like a little dipstick tail,
Okay.
kind of referring to like the dipstick in an engine.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was designing my Sona, I was like, I kind of want to go off the name Dipstick. I just like that name.
Yeah.
It just seems like it sticks. So, and then I actually designed Dipp around that. So
Yeah.
the black tip tail and the ears and everything.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I
around
like the
that.
little markings and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Just how it's so. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
And everybody seems to think that I come up with the name because I work on engines at Toyota. So everybody's like, oh, you did that because of work. And I'm like, no, it's actually totally unintentional.
Like it just worked that way.
It just happened.
I mean, kind of technically, because you said it was like an oiled, dipstick. So kind of because of cars.
Yeah,
It just connects.
it works.
Yeah, it just works. It just
And everybody
happens.
seems like dipstick. That's actually really cute. I'm like, yeah, I'm just a giant dipstick.
So let me ask you one last question, one or two last from me, and that is, who made your suit? How long you've had it? And how long you've been in the fandom, stuff like that. Just really basic. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how long have you had your suit?
I've actually had the head a little over a year. I got it with the partial
Yeah.
And I ended up getting, and it was by the Crafty Dragon, and they kind of like fell off the earth.
Yeah.
Like, they just like disappeared, so
Yeah.
I can't find them anymore.
That's
But
weird.
my bodysuit was made by Furtastic Studios,
Okay.
and they're a real low-key maker based in North Carolina.
I've heard of them though.
And I mean, they make like
Yeah.
really good suits, and the quality of them ever since I got mine has just like increased so much. So, and their prices are real low, like real affordable. So they're definitely one to check out if you're looking to get one.
Yeah. And what about fandom? How long have you been here?
I've been a lurker, like just looking at pictures and stuff for quite a few years.
Okay.
Since I was about like 16, 17.
Okay.
But I really didn't get into the scene until like last January.
Really?
So yeah, just a little over a year and a half.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I've technically officially been a furry longer than you.
There's a lot of people that say that, like, well, you've only been in the fandom
That's
for a year.
weird. I hear that a lot. People are like, oh, only like officially a year or 2 years. I'm just like, I've been here since I was 14. I'm 21.
Oh no, you're so.
What? I'm just like, how have I been here longer? So in that year, how many cons have you been to?
I think it's going on. I think it was like the 8th or 9th one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Which cons?
The first one I ever went to was AC last year. So that
AC
was like
last year.
yeah,
Really?
that was my first con.
No
so,
shit.
And everybody was like, "You should probably try a smaller one." I was like, "No, if I'm gonna do it, I'm going big." I want
Yeah,
the
that's
full
what I did
experience."
because like my first con was MFF 16, and when I went, you know, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you know, small cons are usually better for a first con." I was like, "Fuck it, this con's in my backyard."
Yep.
I'm just like, "We're going to this one.
Going all out.
We're going balls to the wall, and that's how we're gonna find out if I'm like
Oh, yeah,
officially
exactly.
like going to start going to cons."
Exactly.
And I would like had a blast. I was like, "Oh yes, we're going to more."
Yep.
But what about you? So Anthrocon was your first. Like, what cons have you been to then?
So I went to Anthrocon, and then MFF. I think were the two I went to last year, and then went to FWA, AC again.
So you went to
Anthrop,
6.
Ohio.
So wait, you've been to 6 cons so far this year? If you've been to a total of 8 and you went to 2 last
I
year,
believe so. Yeah.
so that's 6 cons this year.
5 or 6 this year. Yeah.
So FWA, AC, IFC. What are the other 3?
The Menagerie and Anthro, Ohio. The Menagerie is our local Kentucky convention.
Okay. Damn, dude. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're all over the place.
Okay. I've been to a total of, I want to say like 7 or 8, but out of that, it's only been MFF, AC, IFC, and First Square because
Yeah.
they're cons I go to every, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But man, no, you've been to a few cons that I definitely want to get to, like FWA.
Mhm.
I'm trying to do that one next year.
Oh,
next
FWA was amazing.
Because next year I plan on a lot, but I'll probably only end up going to the same ones this year.
Right.
And then Furdu on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that's interesting. That's cool. Did not know that. Oh, wow.
I think we're gonna try to go to Anther Southeast and then definitely MFF this year.
Oh, definitely. MFF's like a must do.
Oh,
It's like
oh, absolutely.
MFF and AC, if you go to a lot of cons, are 2 like must do every year
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of cons. You
There's
know?
so much that happens.
Oh yeah. And honestly, they're just amazing cons. It's hard to beat those cons. So guys, that wraps up this interview. Thank you for watching. I know this was one of the longer ones, but it is well worth it if you stayed from beginning to end. We learned a lot about Dipp. We talked a lot. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely, in my opinion, one of the better interviews. Guys, if you don't know who Dipp is, go, like I said, go follow his Twitter, his YouTube. Go, you know, watch all his videos at once and binge the shit out of him. Be sure you subscribe to him. Guys, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to share this video around. And if you enjoy the interview series, drop a big thumbs up and drop a comment below. Maybe you know someone that I should interview. Let me know below. And hey, you never know, you might wind up on this series. If you want to binge watch every interview we have ever done on this channel, that playlist will come up down here. If you want to watch the last Fursuit interview we filmed, that will come up down here. Go sub to Dipp, go sub to me. Holy shit. Go sub to Dipp, go sub to me. Be sure to go check out his stuff, guys. Like I said, awesome fursuiter, awesome guy. Definitely cool. If you see him or walking around MFF or any con, say hi, take a photo with him. He's a really cool dude. Guys, just to thank you again to everyone who helps make these videos possible and everyone in between. I'm talking more than just people who help fund the channel. I'm talking people who help with camera work, editing, and everything else in between. You guys really help this channel go round. Thank you guys. I think this is interview like 30 plus on this channel by this point. So thank you for those of you who are here for that series alone. This is probably one of the better series on the channel. So please go watch a few more. Share these around. Let's keep this series going. Let's get up to 100 one day and even more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Ascari Husky.
I'm Dipstick.
And I will see you all in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.